Akali versus Aatrox, you would not see as much in the previous patches, but with the Aatrox change, Akali actually can lane a little bit more freely against Aatrox because he has all in. You can just start stacking Iceborne Gauntlets and Sunfire Capes and be annoying on Aatrox and try to run around him though. And Damwon Gaming do make the decision in the end to run the Karma top side. I think Canyon has to camp this lane because while Karma's very good at chipping health bars, especially at a pro level, killing people doesn't happen as much. And remember, Aatrox dies a lot more now that he doesn't have the note button anymore.
Yeah.
So getting interesting to see if we just see the jungle camp because turret stuff from Damwon Gaming, SKT going with standard. What does it all mean?
Yeah, exactly right. So let's hear from the fans as we get into game one. T1 fans in full voice here on a
there, but just another thing to add as we just try to find a way to bench that damn Tom Catch.
I know, we've been nerfing him over and over again. Another double's going to come down. That's just the pop. See you later, mate. Nuclear just standing too far forward, close to the wall, and that's only 200 health on the Tom Kench as well as SKT starting this one off real quick.
They just never got a way to contest this bush.
And definitely no tier just yet is cleared. Going to find Canyon on a face check, gets a nice boop as Faker once more. Level 6 is here. He can flash for the Emperor's Divide, but Canyon is going to flash first and gets to the blast cone.
Smart delay on the flash from Canyon. He only flashed when he got into blast plant range. If you flash first, Azir joins you and you get killed. The Emperor's Divide available there. Really nice coordinated aggressive invade where Lux was able to make it the tipping point of a 3-man invade because the priority in bot side. Things really amping up around their advantage bot side. Good to see SKT converting on an early mistake from Dom.
They're also going to be able to get that early Ocean Drake, which is so much more valuable. Haven't seen too many earlier than 6.5 minutes so far in the LCK. Clid walks out. I believe a lot of information was gleaned from Dom1. You can see a lot of pings there. There's the final spark. Just wipes the floor with Showmaker, but nope, the Sand Soldiers aren't enough. Second charge of the ultimate's going to get Showmaker out of dodge.
It's awesome to see Mata spreading his lead on a ranged support. This is
spot out what's going on, and this is why Split didn't go all in, because they wanted to get themselves a fiery dragon.
You control that red side jungle. You control the Drakes, and first spawn, Ocean, into second spawn, Infernal. Sometimes a plan comes together. The plan nets them an Infernal. Nice Drakes there. And the third spawn will be another Ocean.
Going to be able to go for a Shelly here as 5 members are in the area. Mata taking a fair bit of damage, but has himself his shield. As is Clid going to steal this? No, he's not. Final Spark does come in. It means the Akali's very low. Clid, though, has to go into his stopwatch. And the tether was there. Karma's going to pick up the first kill for Damwon. And I believe they're able to get the Rift Herald. Canyon does indeed have that one.
Clid was the only frontliner present at the fight, and unfortunately they didn't really have a way to get him out. With Aatrox not there, no one else could threaten. And with no threat, they just turn on to Clid, who was looking for a teamfight start and also a contest on the Rift Herald. Not able to get either. This will be a last-second charge to get some gold from Nuggery.
Yeah, some more gold, because he probably is still ahead. Luton's Echo now completed. He's ahead in CS, but has that Klepto, like we were talking about. And just as those plates fall off, there are a lot of war stories around this. Damwon Gaming's draft is very interesting to talk about, even though it's a Karma draft, because Karma drafts are very narrow. Karma's supremely... Oh, this Barrow's just being chased down here. Yep, and that's going to be Fate's call. Final Spark comes in, and Mata just blows him up. Nuclear, does he have the Arcane Shift? I don't even know, as the Pierce does so much damage. Maxed first, of course, by Teddy, just really lighting them up. They will be able to take this bottom outer turret with Clid's assistance, but maybe even without it if he wasn't here. Nuclear has no right to be near it.
Welcome back. End of spring. Teddy and Mato dominating laning phase. In the mid lane, Canyon's trying to get on Faker.
Yeah, early flash there from Faker. Canyon not wanting to turret dive. Half the health bar on the Azir was too much for them to
find a way to wield that, because if we get to 25 minutes and the game's still going, SKT should feel so confident.
Well, right now, Khan is feeling exactly that. Looks for it, gets it. That's going to be the third Q for the kill, and Nogri now finds himself a very angry Khan with World Ender activated. No fear of dying, and the Karma just has to leave the lane. Clid gets there in the nick of time, and another Drake will go to SKT.
It's another time that a duo lane member of Damwon Gaming has been in the wrong spot one way or the other, turning into a cacophony of issues around the bot side.
A cavalcade of errors, one could say.
Indeed, many different, just sending him to the gray screen.
Yeah, it was pretty easy to get there as well as Teddy clears out this entire minion wave with that Pierce. Khan's going to die now. As, you know, you can make mistakes even on the winning side, as especially with Elise in. So that's going to get something back here.
With some of that karma damage. Khan posturing here. It's only an Ocean Drake, but Damwon Gaming know they need to fight, otherwise risk being outscaled. So we'll see if SKT gives them a fight.
It's also going to be the third Ocean Drake as well for SKT. This could be a lot of healing, especially around a Baron. It is going to be taken there by SKT, cleared very, very low. Barrel is going to get flashed out of there by Canyon to make sure he's not bopped back into.
But understandably, with their drafting,
oh, good nice flash from Showmaker there, but Faker shifting some sands pretty nicely.
The bread and butter of this draft through multiple different metas is we'll get there in the late game. We've got this as the game goes on. There were scenarios where SKT could blow open this game. But the onus isn't on them outside of the emotional toll of the loss streak.
And at least they're not taking any pressure off, right? They're not making crazy plays or anything like that. The aggression isn't there like we were seeing in Kingzone versus Afrika. However, they're slowly but surely getting all of the pressure in the right positions for them to win this game.
Yep.
And that's the SKT we've grown to know and love. That's been the SKT that's been champions multiple times over the...
Shows that red side control is there for SK Telecom T1. Trying to chase onto Noguri, splashes up.
Yep, Spire comes in, gets the slow. Decent tether there onto Khan as he gets out of the Infernal Chains. We're not going to have any fun at all. On the bottom side of the map,
all right, here we go.
Damon's going to look for the Baron, though.
He knew it was going to come.
Yep, teleport's available here for Noguri. This could be the best timing that Damon could have. Kali's still on the top side of the map, though, as Mountain Drake is what SKT have decided to take here at 28 minutes into the game, meaning that I believe 6 Drakes could be on the table for SKT this game. Next one going to be another Infernal, so good idea to take that mountain when they did.
Will 33 minutes be the guaranteed time code for action? So they can turn off Baron. They have the secure always threatened by the Ren, and their damage, as you can see, high.
Yep, Mountain Drake, Infernal Drake. I mean, this is going down extraordinarily quickly. Canyon needs to try and get in there. Does get into the pit, but it's a little bit too early, and the Ren is going to do enough damage. Khan keeping everyone busy as SKT now with the Baron buff looking to try and win a team fight. Khan is going to go down to start this one off, but there's the Tahm Kench. He's going to pop in the back line. Final Spark lands. Nuclear, very, very healthy and does have a gigantic shield. Damon getting themselves out of the way, but they're on the wrong side of the map. And SKT get an inroad towards this outer turret. They'll finally take it. Inner should definitely follow before they reset.
First look at the Baron. It explodes, and with the Baron buff, Clid knows to tank up the first few hits before the minion wave comes. Going to get probably at least an inhibitor here, Atlas.
Yeah, they're going to go for it. Okay. Going to waste a little bit of time before the back comes in from Nuclear, so he's not going to be there. This minion wave all Baroned up, ready to go. That inhibitor, like you say, is going to go down. So I was expecting more reserved play, but rightly said, Papa Smithy. Inhibitor going to go down.
On this Baron, if you have an AoE shield, movement speed, you get there earlier. Canyon gets in the pit, but Rend around 920 seems to be the pickup here. So I'm happy he knows the damage numbers. We saw a lot of people after the Rend changes botch the Rends, but that one on point. Able to turn, and in the 3v4, there's actually a couple of 3v4s that you might win because of how much...
Probably just going to join his Sand Soldiers over that wall, setting himself up here just to make sure that Damwon doesn't try and rotate over. Faker looking to kill this dragon on this side. Damwon will move over. They're on wards, and that means SKT will get a free inhibitor. And they're happy to give up something like an Infernal Drake in order to get it. As hi, Beryl. Welcome to the team. He has to go into his stopwatch. Grey Health is going to get eaten. Does buy some time as Faker lands the ultimate onto Noguri, and he's going to instantly fall down. The Catfish follows. Fate's calls there. That's a nice knock-up to land onto Canyon, who has no options. Does look for Marta, and Showmaker finishes off that kill, but that is all they're going to get, and SKT will waltz into the base and look to finish off game number 1. This game was close the whole way through when it came to gold, but honestly it looked like it was almost over at level 2 on the bottom side of the map. Damon, a lot of things to change moving into game number 2.
SKT in full control at all times of game number 1. The game timer might not make everyone happy, but the play style and the understanding of where they were at relative to their power and expected power